What if I told you that failure is not the opposite of success? Instead, it's a crucial part of it. By the end of this video, you'll see failure in a way you've never seen it before, and you'll realize why it might just be the best thing ever happening to you. Welcome back. Today we're discussing a topic that every one of us has faced: failure. Think about a time when you gave something your all, whether it was a project, a dream, or a relationship, only to see it fall apart. That feeling of disappointment is the worst feeling we've ever experienced. But here's the thing, failure isn't a roadblock. It's just life's way of testing how badly you want something. Some of the most successful people in history failed more times than we could count, but they didn't stop. And neither should you. In this video, we'll examine what failure teaches us, uncover its hidden lessons, and explore how some of the world's most successful people have used failure to their advantage. Why does failure feel so personal? Everybody wants to succeed in life, right? When failure strikes, it feels like you cannot do it, but it's not true. Since childhood, we've been taught that success equals perfection. We have to be successful in our lives at any cost. But now, it's time to know the facts. Because of any failure, nobody can get an idea of your worth. It's the proof that you're the warrior of your life. Think about how we learn to walk as babies. We stumble, we fall, but no one calls a baby a failure. Instead, we cheer them on because falling is part of learning. So why do we shame ourselves for making mistakes as adults? Why treat failure as a final judgment instead of a step forward? The hidden gift inside failure. Believe me, failure isn't a dead end. It's a masterclass in improvement. But most people get so caught up in feeling bad about failing that they miss the lesson. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He didn't just wake up one day and invent the light bulb. He tried thousands of times before he got it right. That's the mindset that separates those who succeed from those who quit. They don't see failure as rejection. They see it as a redirection, a way to refine, adjust, and improve. How do you turn failure into your greatest advantage? So, how do you make failure work for you instead of against you? Here are 10 decisive steps that successful people use to turn failure into fuel for success. Number 1. If you want to prove yourself who thinks one failure can determine your future, it's wrong. Because the more you see it as a dead end, it will feel like one. But if you learn from your mistakes, it becomes a stepping stone. Next time you fail, don't say, "I failed." Say, "I learned." That slight shift in thinking changes everything. Your mindset is what makes all the difference. Number 2, take advantage of failures. Most people fear mistakes, but history proves that those who analyze failure rather than fear it are the ones who ultimately succeed. Because every failure is a goldmine of information. They show you what doesn't work so you can get closer to what does. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What lesson is hidden inside of this? Think about video games. You don't quit after losing a level. You study what went wrong. After this, you change your strategy and try again. Number 3, plan a new strategy. The more you push through failures, the more challenging and innovative you become. Instead of avoiding failure, train for it. Failure is just a lesson in disguise, guiding us towards growth and success. Number 4, make adjustments quickly. The faster you adapt, the quicker you win. The most successful people don't dwell on failure. They analyze, adjust, and try again. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" ask, "What can I do differently next time?" That one question can turn failure into a roadmap for success. Number 5, communicate learning. Most people hide their failures, but real leaders own them. When you show what you learned, you show strength, not weakness. Be the person who says, "I messed up, but here's how I'm improving." The faster you shift from regret to action, the quicker failure becomes progress. People respect growth more than perfection. Number 6, keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Failure feels enormous in the moment, but will this matter in a year? Probably not. It's easy to get caught up in a single failure and feel like it defines you. But zoom out. One bad day, one rejection, or one mistake does not determine your entire future. The biggest success stories are written by people who refuse to let failure be the final chapter. Instead of thinking, this is the end, ask yourself, what's my next move? Life is filled with wrong turns, but you must carefully select your path. You should choose a new path according to your passion, but as long as you keep moving, you're getting closer to success, so be the one who loves their work. Number 7. Use failure as a feedback loop. So think of failure like a GPS. When you take the wrong turn, it reroutes you. That's precisely how failure works. It guides you. Every setback is feedback. Use it, adjust, move forward. So what if your most significant failure is the setup for your most incredible comeback? Number 8. Build resilience through action. Resilience isn't built by thinking, it's built by doing. The more you face failure head-on, the stronger you become. Success isn't about never falling, it's about getting up one more time than you fall. Remember, if you're moving forward, even slowly, you're still ahead of those who never tried. Number 9. Never stop trying. So, the only way to fail permanently is to quit. Your future self is watching. Will he thank you for pushing forward, or regret that you gave up? Because every successful person was once a beginner who refused to stop. J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally gave her a chance. Imagine if the author had given up after the first rejection, the 5th, or the 10th. The world would have never known one of the most beloved book series ever. So, keep showing up, and keep putting in the work. Your breakthrough might be closer than you think. Number 10. Innovation. If you want to achieve anything in life, you have to be very creative. You have to think differently from others to overcome failure. History is filled with these events that teach us to be innovative. So ask yourself, why did this go wrong? Ask, how can I improve it? That's where the real success begins. That's exactly how life works. So the next time failure knocks you down, ask yourself, are you stuck in a fixed mindset, or are you using failure to grow? Because what if it's the beginning? A fixed mindset makes failure feel personal, like proof that you're not good enough. If you fail a test, bomb a job interview, or lose a competition, you might think, maybe I'm just not smart enough, or maybe success isn't meant for me. This belief traps people in a cycle of self-doubt. But then there's the growth mindset. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, people with this mindset see it as a stepping stone. A bad grade? That's a lesson to study differently. A lost opportunity? It is a chance to improve. Failure isn't the end. It's the foundation of every success story. The people who make it in life aren't the ones who never fail, but the ones who refuse to let failure stop them. Every setback is a setup for a comeback, but only if you learn, adapt, and keep going. So the next time failure comes to you, don't ask, why me? Ask, what's next? Your mistakes do not define you. You are shaped by how you rise from them. The question is, will you use failure to break you or to build you? The most outstanding achievers, whether in business, sports, or life, haven't had it easy. They are the ones who fell, got up, and kept going when others quit. Your failures are proof that you're trying, learning, and evolving. That's what truly matters. Until next time, keep pushing, keep growing, and never stop moving forward. Your success story is still being written. I want to hear from you. What's one failure that improved your life? And if this video gave you a new perspective, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Let's redefine failure together. Until next time, keep pushing, keep growing, and never stop empowering your steps. Your success story is still being written.